Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Indie Spotlight comic book heroes Katchoo action figure by Shocker Toys. This figure set is part of the Max series of figures, and the character is based off of a comic, Strangers in Paradise. This figure set, I believe, was released in 2010, and I found this set at a Toys R Us for $9.99. It was clearance down from the original price of $16. Taking a look at the figure here in the package, you can see Katchoo here. She has an alternate hand there, and it looks like the gun that she's wielding is molded into her hand there. And the figure also comes with the I can't pronounce what it is. It's spelled ISZ. I don't know. But it's a neat figurine type figure there. And taking a look here at the back of the package, you can see here a description of Katchoo, or Katina Chuvansky, on there, and it has a nice description there. And down below, you can see the figures in the first wave of Indie Spotlight comic book heroes, or the Max series. We have Scud, the Max, Shadowhawk, Katchoo, and Kabuki. We'll be right back and have this figure out of the package. Okie dokes, we have Katchoo out of the package, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the items that are included with the figure. First up, we have here an instruction sheet on how to use the interchangeable hands with the various figures in the wave here. Kind of neat, and in the case of the Max, the interchangeable head on there. Also, there are instructions on how to get the Mr. Gone mail-away figure. Apparently you need 7 UPC codes from the wave, although I thought there were only 5. Yeah, there are only 5 figures in this wave, unless you count the variant for Scud. I don't know if there are any variants for the other figures. Or there may be an exclusive figure that I'm not aware of. I'll have to check into that. But I don't know if this mail-away is still in effect. I'll have to do some research, interwebs researching, and to find out on there. Be interesting to find out what this Mr. Gone figure looks like on there. But these are the instructions on how to use the interchangeable hands. Next up, we have here one of the Army, or Is's Army. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But it's pretty neat. It's a nice little figurine type of display or figure on there. I don't know anything about the Is's or Is on there. I'll have to look that up as well. But this one is one in flight. She has some wings here, and I guess this is a flight base here. It's pretty neat. I like it. It's a neat design. Next thing we have here is an interchangeable hand. This one here is a closed fist on there. Let's see if we can get some more detail on there. And it's on a simple ball joint on here. I haven't actually tried switching out the hands here. We have Katchoo here wielding a gun. It looks like our head was turned there. Alright, and let me see if I can pop off the hand. Oh, it's not too bad taking it off. It looks like the ball joint for the closed fist, though, is a little bit bigger than the one wielding the gun. See if I can get this onto the hand here. Alright, we're back and we have the closed fist placed into the wrist socket there. Unfortunately, the ball joint on the closed fist was a lot larger than the ball joint here with the hand wielding the pistol. And as a result, I kind of stressed the socket, or at least the plastic around the socket on there. You can see the whitening of the plastic there due to the stress, and you can actually see a bit of a bulge at the wrist, and it's actually very tight in there now, and I'm afraid of actually moving it because I may rip the ball joint or the peg on there, and which was another issue I found with this figure. As soon as I got this figure out of the package and I was looking at it, I noticed that the ponytail here had a ball socket into the head as well, and when I was playing around with the ball socket, it stressed the peg on that as well, and it formed a crack. I don't know if you can see it there, and it's about to come off, so I'm gonna have to secure it with some glue there to keep it in place. And I'm afraid if I twist the hand now on this, it's gonna tear the peg on there, which is unfortunate because I should have plugged it in with the hand in a different position, but oh well. But taking a look at the figure here, it's actually nicely sculpted. I really like the sculpt of this figure. I don't know much about Katchoo here or Strangers in Paradise. Unfortunately, I never read that series. But the reason why I got this figure was to do a mod on this figure, and create a custom figure. But taking a look at it, it's very nicely sculpted, especially a head sculpt. I really like the head sculpt and the hair, the way it's sculpted here. Unfortunately, the peg on here is stressed on there, and the video, I don't know if the video is picking it up on or not, but it's painted yellow, I guess to represent blonde hair, and has some orange highlights, and I really can't see it on the video screen right now, but there are some orange highlights on the hair here around the face, and I really like the face sculpt on here. And you got this half shirt here, it's actually kind of neat, and she's wearing jeans. It's got a belt on there, and so I like the detail that's gone into the jeans. The paint here, it's actually kind of neat. I really like that, and she's wearing some brown shoes on there. And of course, there's a wrist watch sculpted into her left hand, which is kind of cool on there as well. Otherwise, it's a standard figure. I think this is based off a 6-inch scale, and based on the description for the Indie Spotlight series, Shocker Toys is putting an emphasis on scale. So if this is a 6-inch scale figure, I guess the character of Katchoo is not very tall, because for a size comparison, I have a shield agent here, Dum Dum Dugan, and you can see that he's about almost 2 heads taller than Katchoo, and she just fell over here. We'll prop her back up, and to compare her with another female figure, I have the female shield agent. As soon as I can get Katchoo standing stable here, let's see, there we go. But my female shield agent fell over earlier. Here is Maria Hill. Now I have her in a pose here, but you could just see that even though Maria Hill's slightly taller here, her legs are spread further apart. But if you lined her up straight-legged, you'll see that Maria Hill is much taller than Katchoo. So I'm thinking Katchoo is a slightly shorter character on there, which is not too bad. It's kind of neat that Shocker Toys is resorting to keeping into scale with their characters. But going over the articulation of Katchoo here, the head is on a simple ball joint, but there's lots of range of motion on this head. She can look down a bit, up and upwards, and also side to side, and of course all the way around. I thought there was articulation at the ponytail, and I think there is supposed to be, but the stress on the peg joint there prevents me from moving that any further. The arms do go all the way around. They do go out and in. Double joints at the elbows, which is really nice. And the wrist goes all the way around on this wrist at least. The torso here, there is a torso joint that can go side to side, but it also does go up and down, back actually quite a ways on there. It does not go all the way around, unfortunately. Neither does the waist. The waist does not rotate pretty much at all. It's very little rotation at the waist. But the waist does go down and back and side to side as well. So you can have lots of side to side movement with the figure here in combination with the torso, which is very interesting. The legs do go up about that much, down and barely to the back, and it does go out to the side a little bit and rotate a little bit, not all the way around at the top of the thigh there. There's double joints at the knees, and the foot is on a ball joint, so you can move it slightly up and down and all the way around. Overall, it's a decent figure. It's a decent figure of a shorter female, and which is kind of neat because not all females are the same size, and not all figures are the same size. So it's kind of neat to have a variety of figures in different sizes. And as I mentioned, I plan to do a mod of this figure. So as soon as I finish the modification, I may do another video of this figure. But I recommend it for the nice price that Toys R Us is actually selling this figure for now. It's reduced down to $10. So, but this is my casual peek into the Indie Spotlight Comic Book Heroes Katchoo figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.